Professor A.K. Enamelhack explains what is implication of a budget deficit on an economy.
So we realize GDP is a very important number, and GDP tells a lot of story. So we should know how is GDP calculated. Obviously, we should ask that question. How reliable is the estimate? So remember, the logical is obviously we're going to ask this question that, okay, how is it calculated and shall we trust it? So let's now look into this GDP. So we come back to the same diagram once again. Household and farm. We realize there is a market. This is another market, factor market. And we realize this. And we started looking at economy where there are banks. I'm talking about banks now. But I'm also talking about economy where there is a government. So remember, previously I said there is no government. But now I'm saying, no. Economy cannot be without the government. So what happens when I earn income? I spend some money in the market as consumed. So remember, my expenditure is divided into many parts. I spend some money, save some money into the banks. Banks eventually spend, which is investment. Through the banking money, it goes to the investment. I also pay tax, right? So the moment government enters, now all the money, even if I receive all the money, it does not go everywhere to the market. Part of the money goes to the government because government is going to collect taxes. Government also gives some money to people back, which is called transfer payment. What is transfer payment? So remember, government also. What is a transfer payment? Technically, transfer payment means is a think about like different types of pension scheme. So government give people they subsidy, they give free food for education. So government spends some money on the household. They give them money. They said, look, this is your transfer payment. Now remember, there is also money comes to the. So remember, household previously was selling to market, factor market. Unfortunately, government also goes to the factor market and collect other things, because government also become a producer, and depending on the government also buy land, because government makes offices, government hire people, government borrow money from the bank. So government borrow money from bank. Capital, government makes their own capital. Government do not make profit and loss, so there is no profit and loss account. That does not happen. But government does everything else. And when they do everything else, they need to go to the household, owner of the household. They said, okay, I need your land. I want to take this land. I want to do something. So there is this channel is also open. Just like farm was coming to me because they want to buy my land level capital, government also does it. But in addition, government does not buy anything but gives some people a transfer payment. So transfer payment like social safety net in Bangladesh, different kinds of allowances. So remember, all the allowances I gave, all of them I give not through the market, because I'm not buying anything from you, I'm just giving it to you. So government collect taxes, but they do. But government also goes to the businesses, and whenever revenue comes, 100% revenue does not go there. Government says, no. Some of the revenue eventually comes to me as VAT. So even if I paid 100 taka, 100% does not go there. It comes to me as a VAT. Government said, I want to collect VAT. Government also collect taxes from corporate taxes. So government said, look, you have to give money to me because this is corporate tax. But government also gives money to them, which is known as subsidy. So government says, I'm going to give fertilizer subsidy for farmers. Not everyone. So government selectively gives. So if the government comes, this diagram becomes a little bit complicated. Do you see this diagram?
Yes, sir.
So remember, there are taxes and this taxes. So government collects this, but government also goes to the market and say, no, I not only go to the factors, but also go to the product market. I buy many things. I buy cement, I buy papers, and this is the government's, what we in Bangladesh known as development budget. This is the government expenditure in the market. So governments hire this through this market. Government also goes to this market. And when government goes to this market, they actually collect. And so this G, technically, if you look into this G is the government purchases through the market. So government purchases a lot of things through the market. Goods and services. So when government says, I want to make a bridge, government goes to the farms and farms purchase this. But government directly goes to the market and also purchase many goods and services. These are direct purchases. Okay. So now you look into the market. This was my income. Income was still same, but my expenditure pattern has completely changed. What is my expenditure pattern? If I look what goes into the market, I can see C goes to the market, plus I goes to the market, plus G goes to the market. So I now realize that this is my total expenditure, right? There are three expenditure, and this is known as gross national expenditure. So we said, okay, I now know the gross. I could also say gross domestic expenditure because this is within the country. So we said, oh, this is my total expenditure in a year. Source of this, what was the source of this? Source of this was my income. Remember my income. So how do I define my income? If I look into this way, source of this was C plus S plus T, and this T is net of taxes. So I collect all of the taxes, remember all this, and then I say net of taxes. So this is like a net tax. Means subsidy, after subsidy this much. So now I can see the equation. I can see C plus I plus G is equal to C plus S plus T. If I now look into this, I realize I plus G is equal to S plus T. So previously I was saying without the government it is I equal to S. But now it is not I equal to S. I plus G is equal to S. Remember, this is the G. Okay, this is, let's say this is the government. So this is the G. So remember, the G means directly going to the market. So remember, this 3 goes to the market. If you look into this, how much money we spend, we have to spend 3 plus I plus G, right? And if you look into this one, this is C plus S plus T, and T includes all of them. So this is net of T. So realize that I'm making this equation based on this diagram. So this is what I do. Now I look into this, and if I look into Bangladesh, what I always see that in Bangladesh, G is bigger than T. Means government spend more money and the budget is always deficit, right? So we have a deficit budget, and this is basically means deficit budget. So we have a deficit budget. What does it mean when we have a deficit budget? What do government do when you have a deficit budget? So we want to know, now look into this economy and say, look, what is the implication of a deficit budget? How do the government fill up the budget deficit? So we are now looking into the question of budget deficit. And we said, if G is bigger than T, means government is spending more money This is government spending. And this is taxation. Collected tax, net of taxes. Okay, so this is the amount of money I collected, but I spend more money, which is in Bangladesh happening for the last 40 years. So what happens when you have a deficit budget? How do you fill it up? So the answer is, if there's the deficit budget, I can fill it up, the deficit, by imposing new taxes. Because I need to fill up. I have to spend more money. So I can actually fill up by introducing new taxes. So this is a deficit, and I'm looking at deficit financing.
Or sir, increasing the tax rate.
That's what, yeah, or new taxes or tax rate. Yeah, you are right. Or I change the tax rate. And it's not surprising that government has been doing both of them.
Right, sir.
If I don't do, in other words, if I cannot collect enough taxes, what do? I borrow money. And there are two sources of borrowing. Domestic. I can borrow
Foreign.
within the country or foreign.
Outside the country.
So I can borrow from abroad, or I can borrow within the country. Or that's my second choice. And there is a third choice. Which is called print money. Because remember, what is government budget deficit means? That I have to give 100 taka, but in my tax I have collected 60 taka. See, if I have collected 60 taka, but I have to spend 100 taka, then where do I find my 40? So if I can collect taxes, I say fine, that's what I do. If I fail to collect taxes, then I try to borrow money. And borrow can be domestic, borrow can be foreign. We'll come back and talk about it. In Bangladesh, we have another one. Which is called aid and grant.
Right, sir. Foreign aid, right.
Yeah. So remember foreign aid. So this is foreign debt. And this is foreign aid. So I can get aid and grant. There is grant. If you look into Bangladesh, there are aid and grant. Think about borrowing, aid and grant. And if you look into the total values, you start looking into it in a government budget, and we say, okay, so let's go to the government budget.
Please subscribe to this channel to receive updates on new videos.